This video is about the question how we determine the position with LIBERO G. First, some terms. Many people, when they talk about position, they talk about GPS. GPS means Global Positioning System and is a satellite technology. Let's take the example of a Garmin. That's a device you use for hiking or cycling. And you have a map on the display, and this device knows from the satellites, knows exactly where you are. The accuracy is very, very high, so you have like 5-meter accuracy. But what you keep in mind is that the energy consumption of this technology is very, very high, and also there is no communication of this information outside, so you only have that locally on that device. The second term to define is a so-called GPS tracker. I have here the example of a pet tracker. Again, it receives its position from a satellite or from various satellites around via the GPS system. But don't think that this tracker will communicate its position or its values back to the satellites. Of course, that's absolutely impossible. So this tracker has a second communication chip, using that chip to transmit its signals via a mobile phone network typically to the pet owner. Keep in mind that such a system only works outdoor, so wouldn't work indoors, and it typically consumes quite a lot of energy, so it has a battery life of, let's say, 30 days. Finally, a mobile IoT device, for example, LIBERO G. In LIBERO G, we don't work with GPS antennas and signals, but we use the mobile phone network and the position of the antenna to know where we are, so to determine our position. This has the major advantage that we only need one communication technology, and we use much less battery, so we achieve a longer battery life. How do we determine the position in the mobile IoT device? So first of all, we are connected to one antenna. So we know we are in the range of this antenna. We know the accuracy is around 1 to 5 kilometers if we only see one antenna. If we see two antennas, of course, we can determine the position much more precisely, and even more so if we have 3 or more antennas. At the moment, we only have the antenna position, and the triangulation will be activated 2021. Let's take a look at an example. That's from my summer vacation. I drove to France from eastern Switzerland. And if we zoom in here, you see I live next to a nice lake, and I've been driving along this lake, and of course I didn't dive through the lake, but it simply took the antenna off the other side of the lake. So at the moment we only know the position of the antenna. By next year we will, with triangulation, know it more precisely. Thanks for watching.